And also joining us on our broadcast, we've got Dr. Naveen Kumar Bhatnagar, who is a former DIG NDRF. He's joining us on this broadcast. Now, Dr. Bhatnagar, this has been such a difficult operation so far, but one expects that in another roughly half an hour from now, we can expect the very first of the trapped workers could be brought out. All of this is still speculative, but this is the timeline that is now being put out tentatively, that we can have the trapped workers out in the very first of those in the next 30 to 45 minutes from now. Tell us as to what the challenges would be like for these trapped workers. They've been inside of this collapsed tunnel for the last 17 days and they've not seen any sunlight, but one expects that they've had a reasonably good amount of food to eat because they've been supplied with food with these other conduit pipes that have been drilled before. But what is their condition would be like?
Now they are in a very good condition. As per the, we have the conversation with the people stuck there, and doctors and CM, Mr. Dhami and General VK Singh and all the people having the contact, direct contact telephonic conversation, and it was noticed that all are well. There is no problem. Whatever problem was there, it was sorted out. And second, your question regarding the approach. So we have almost approach. We have already digging that particular point, and we are near about to go inside. And our men, NDRF people, 14 people are there who will go inside with their kit and BA set and the stretchers, this thing, moving stretchers having the wheels, so that the people were taken out on the stretchers in a lying position,
right, because
they will not be in the position to crawl in that pipe, and oxygen naturally will be very less in the pipe, and they are so weak they can't walk. So on the stretcher they will come out with the help of dragging method. So no problem. Very soon you will get the good news. Already we had a communication with them, and our rescuers are there. So very soon they will be taken out, and first they will be checked by their doctors, and accordingly medicine and all these things, medication and the temporary makeshift hospital, they will taken to their relatives will be there. So almost all the arrangement has been made. It is a great effort by the state government and the central government and the army also, especially the man who went there inside that pipe. And our now NDRF is the role of NDRF and SDRF. Now the major role is of NDRF and SDRF, and they will take out all the victims. So no problem. Have a good faith in the God. Yeah,
we do have faith in God, and trust me, Dr. Naveen Kumar Bhatnagar, the whole nation has been watching with bated breath, and we're of course hoping and praying that these workers will of course be brought out without any further complications coming out. But the fact is, we've been talking about that we are so close to reaching out to the workers for almost about a week. There was talk that we were just about a meter away before that hitch came up, that complication came up, where that large drilling machine, of course, broke down. Do we expect any further complications to come up? Because this pipe, this conduit pipe, the probing pipe that has been dug, is still in, amidst this mud, which could still shift. Is that some complication that could come up there?
No, nothing, because that mud is very light, is not a complicated mud, you can say. So there is no problem. Very easily everything is, in fact, the way is clear now. There is no problem. Almost all the hurdles have been taken out. There is no problem, and very soon, I am laughing means everything is fine.
Right.
And our India and abroad people, they should feel happy. They should clap that now the burden is over, that problem is over, and everybody should enjoy and pray from the God for their safe evacuation and the proper medical treatment as the arrangement has been done. So all the credit goes to Mr. Modi and CM Pushkar Singh Dhami and army officers, as well as Major General and as well as General VK Singh and National Highway Authority.
Absolutely.
All the credit goes to them, because day and night they have taken interest, and all the items were procured as and when it requires.
Right.
Otherwise, just on the head of NDRF was nothing, but the help of everybody was required, and it was done.
That is true, Dr. Bhatnagar. I
Yeah.
just want you to weigh in, on the rat hole miners who did the most difficult part of this operation in the last 24 odd hours. The rat hole miners used handheld equipment to go and dig through the last stretch of the collapsed debris. Tell us, why is this rat hole mining so controversial, and why was it used this time round?
Actually, there was some risk in the further exploration. So, rat miners, they were sent inside with their instruments to go inside that pipe. That pipe was having the height of 3 feet. So 3 feet is nothing, but they went there inside by crawling method, and went inside in a very thick area also, and by hand machines and hand cutting machines and welding machines, and by one they have done this cutting and digging job, and another people was there
Right.
With them to take out the mud and other debris out from that. So it was really very difficult, and oxygen was very less.
Right.
So they have used this breathing apparatus set, and with the BA set, it was succeeded. Yeah.
Absolutely, indeed. It is the rat hole miners who, of course, have done the heavy lifting. Yes, doctor, go ahead and make your point.
Yes. Now, so nowadays, these reports are available for this purpose. So it's not a risky, and is a very effective. But it's a lesson for us that in future we will procure such type of robots to use in such type of operations, because the capacity and speed is very much than the human beings, especially the robots. So it's
Absolutely.
a lesson, and we will procure in the future. Yeah.
I think that's something that the Indian government will, of
So
course,
the-
look at, procuring those robots which can do this kind of very fine digging that would need to be done
Yeah.
in case of rescue operations like this. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Naveen Bhatnagar, for joining us and getting us those details there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.